Korea may be one of the most advanced nations in the world, but when it comes to corruption, the country ranks poorly on the global scale. Ji Myung-kil reports on how serious the problem is and how the government is committed to stamping it out.
Despite efforts to clean society up, Korea remains beset by a high corruption rate that has only seemed to increase over the years. Korea is now the most corrupt developed country in Asia, according to a poll of 2,000 foreign businessmen in Asia, sliding down the list for the last 10 years. Korea's image as a fair place to do business is in bad shape. The Hong Kong-based firm Political and Economic Risk Consultancy ranked Korea the 10th most corrupt out of 17 countries in Asia. The corruption index was 6.98 this year, the worst in 10 years. Many Koreans acknowledge that the country needs to make a serious effort to tackle the problem.
Corruption in Korea is very serious. I think it will never go away in my lifetime.
Korea should quickly enact an anti-corruption bill to eradicate corruption.
Experts say the main form of corruption in Korea is collusion between government officials and the major conglomerates, which exert a great deal of influence over the economy. Personal ties, kickbacks, and lobbying for tax breaks are deeply embedded in Korean society and have contributed to the country's high corruption rate, as have light punishments for people with money and power convicted on corruption charges.
The money talks too much. In other words, the presidential pardon should not be allowed. Everybody should be equal in front of law. So whether you are wealthy or not, law should be equal.
Now the government is stepping in to address the problem. Last week, the cabinet approved the nation's first anti-corruption bill in order to strengthen punishments for government officials accused of various irregularities.
We believe the anti-corruption bill will prevent public officials from accepting illegal favors, kickbacks, and carrying out duties related to their personal interest. The bill will help raise the Korean government's integrity.
The legislation will be submitted to the National Assembly for a vote this month. Ji Myung-kil, Arirang News.